Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Liz and this is Let's Get Lizicle, where we do everything card making, except on the first day of every month where we do a title page for my planner. But these rules and whatever else can be applied to any card size you want. You just have to resize it for whatever you're working on. So today, since it's October, we're going to be working with my Happy Hunting stamp set, which is fun. We're also going to be working with this glitter sticker paper because I'm obsessed with this stuff. This is the sparkly one. It's got like little stars and stuff on it. I already cut a panel for the size of the inside. This is just Michael's 65-pound Recollections cardstock, and it was like in a mixed pack of yellows and oranges. My shipping label sticker paper, because that's what we're going to stamp the ghosts on. This is my monthly October like title. And then I picked out a few like grassy stencils. This one's from Michael's, and then this one's from Lawn Fawn. I feel like this one's a little like less deep, like this one's very like deep grass, so I might end up using the Michael's one. But we're gonna just like create like a little scene for our ghosts, and I'm gonna ink blend this panel a bit, just using some distress ink and black. So I think we'll just start with that, and maybe we do this one. Do we want to do it up a bit higher? Maybe. Yeah, I think that's okay there. We're going to be using the tombstone and stuff. So I'm going to grab my silicone mat. This is just from the dollar store. It's actually meant for like, what do you call it? Hot glue guns. And I am doing it again. I am talking through this entire thing. Guys, I'm going to switch over to a voiceover because they keep doing this. I'm like, okay, I just want to do it for the intro, and I think it's fun and easy to do. It's better for me to talk through what I'm doing real time, but I don't want to do the whole video like that. So I'm going to switch over to voiceover and talk to you guys from there, but I'm going to leave this in because it's funny. So I'll be right back. Hey guys, voiceover Liz here now. I had to turn my music back on, and for some reason I just keep going, and like that's the way I used to do my videos again, but like I enjoy doing the voiceover so I can talk about this like while it's sped up. Maybe one day we can do like a longer format video if anybody's interested in me talking through an entire video again, just explaining what I'm going through. Most of the time when I used to do it, I would talk through the parts I was working on, and then if I was gluing anything or coloring, I would just like speed up and play music through that. It just takes a lot longer to edit those types of videos, especially when you mess up talking, because then I try to re-say the line and then try to edit that out. It's much easier to do it with the voiceover. But anyway, so for this planner page, again, I want to keep them simple. They're just little monthly title pages to add a little bit of decoration to my planner and, you know, give it a little something extra. I do use my bullet journal as a like weekly calendar kind of thing, and I plan out all my videos in it. And I just like to separate the months out by doing these little title pages. I have a fun idea for doing next year's, and to keep them consistent. We kind of did that this year. Like I kept the same size for each one of them, and I'm going to do it again next year, but I might do it a little bit differently. I also might not just film the video for it. I don't get a lot of views on these videos, but I just post them anyway for this year. And maybe for next year, like I'll do it off screen just so I don't have the pressure of, you know, having to make a video on the first of every month. And then maybe the first video that's scheduled within that month, I'll just kind of like show you my planner page completed. Again, like these are like, it's a weird size right now, just the way the dot journal's set up, because I went in like a certain amount of dots to give it an even border. Next year, I think I'm going to do it pretty much A2 sized to put in the planner, and then just print out stickers for each month that I can like add to the top so that it still fills up the page, but it's still like an A2 size-ish card, I was thinking I would use the Honeybee Deckled Edge frame, like the biggest one, which is slightly smaller than an A2, and then just use that for every month. I'm seriously obsessed with that die set. Like, it's beautiful. It makes everything look nice, and we'll be using it again on Friday's video. And I have plans to use it for next week too. If I'm using it too much, you guys let me know, but I absolutely love that nesting die set. It's probably my favorite nesting die set. But anyway, what we're doing is we stamped out what I call the Quizzical Ghost and the Tombstone, colored them, and then I'm going to put this sticker paper on top and then die cut them. Again, the dies don't like to cut through this top layer, which again does not make sense to me. Somebody please explain this. It doesn't cut through the top layer, but it cuts through the bottom layers perfectly. Like, there's something about the film that it just kind of like indents it but cuts everything else behind it, which again does not make sense. But if I maybe added 2 layers of cardstock behind it, I added 1 because the sticker paper is very thin. So I might need to add 2. I'll try that for next time. I also wanted to try this in my brother's Scan & Cut, but I don't know how it's gonna go just because it is like holographic sticker paper, so like the images might get blown out a bit with the scanner because it's obviously shining light down to scan it, so it might just like make it look weird. I'll try it and see if it works. But otherwise, like, look at this. It cut right through the cardstock in the back, but like not through the film at the front. And the sticker paper is also cut through, but like not all the way on the film. I don't know. So I'm just going to use my X-Acto knife here just to get those areas that didn't quite cut well. Some of them like cut in some places but not other places. Again, it doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. It is what it is. I just work around it with an X-Acto knife. So if you're doing a ton of these, I probably wouldn't recommend doing this if you aren't getting cuts all the way through, because you will have to cut them out like this, either with a pair of scissors or an X-Acto knife. You see, like, look, it cut perfectly through that back layer. But anyway, it's really fun to make these kinds of stickers. I actually made one for the front of my planner, which I'll show in a bit. I'd use the solid hollow, like the no pattern on it, for the one on the front of my planner, and I was just playing around. And then I also cut out the skull from the day 2 of the Spellbinders 13 Days of Craftoween in the scrapbook.com black glitter paper, and then I glued that to the sticker paper and then made it into a sticker. So it's kind of like fun to play around with your dies and make them into stickers for projects or for decorating your planners or whatever else you want to stick them on. Also, I forgot to mention, this stamp set is now available in my Etsy shop as a digital stamp set, which I know some of you were very excited for because, again, I'm not shipping to the US in the moment because of the current tariff situation and just UPS mixing up a whole bunch of my orders. So that's one of my main reasons for moving to digital as well. And for anybody outside of North America and the UK where I don't ship, you can obviously now purchase these as digital files as well. So I know some of you will be very happy with that. I will add my other sets up soon, but I just wanted to make sure that I got this set up for Halloween because obviously Halloween's at the end of the month. So we'll start off with this one. We'll add the rest soon, and probably, you know, towards the middle of the month when I have the time off. And then I will continue to add new ones because I have a whole bunch of ideas for upcoming sets. So I will try to do a monthly release for these as well. Probably starting in January, just so I have some time to get the files ready. But yeah, I'm going to try to do monthly or bi-monthly releases as it'll be digital starting in January. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm adding a little bit of atmospheric dots, which is what I like to call it when I use the glitter pen. Just, you know, add a little bit, you know how like dust somewhat sparkles in the sunlight? So that's kind of like adding this, but in a more whimsical, sparkly kind of way. And then I also colored the October and the Happy Haunting sentiment in orange just to help it like not be so stark. So yeah, that's pretty much our quote-unquote card for today. If you feel like doing something similar as a card, I think this would make a cute card, minus maybe the October in the top corner, plus the ratio would be a little bit different, so you wouldn't have as much empty space. But yeah, so thanks again for joining me for today, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe because I'd love to have you here, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. And until next time, thanks guys. Bye.